All right. Well, good morning.
Morning, guys.
It's March 20th, 2023. Where have we been?
A lot of places.
A lot of places, yeah. So, you guys probably heard we left Las Vegas, or maybe you didn't even know we went to Las Vegas for 4 days, which we'll tell you about in a minute. And we went to Quartzsite. So we were there from October 20th till, what was it?
February 26th.
February 26th. At Quartzsite, La Posta South, our normal place. Excuse me. Actually, we had left a few days earlier and went to the Quartzsite Grand Design Rally.
Yes.
Folks, the weather was lousy the whole winter, and especially for the Grand Design Rally. I felt so sorry for them folks. They put so much work into that rally. And then we had nothing but wind and rain.
Wind and rain.
Unbelievable for the end of February. But it is what it is.
And we still had a great time.
Yeah, we made the
did.
best of it.
And that's what you do. You make the best of it.
Yep. Excuse me. Well, I got a little tickle. So we went to Yuma on the 26th to offload some items that we were not allowed to have into the RV because
We were going
speak up.
we were going to Mexico.
You have to speak up.
And we were going to Mexico.
Talk as loud as I
So
do.
we couldn't take certain things over the border.
Like somebody's CBD,
Calming medicine.
and we're concealed carry, so we couldn't bring our gun along. So we got rid of that. We made it to Ajo, to the Hickawan Trails campground on March 1st, right before the big storm. It snowed in Ajo.
Yes.
It didn't stick. It
No.
stuck on the mountains right behind us, but it didn't stick in Ajo. Again, Mother Nature and her fury. So the whole time we're thinking, wow, we have to go north when we leave the south. What kind of winter are we going to expect?
Yes.
But before we get there, we did go to Mexico with Fantasy RV Tours. We did the tour called The Taste of Mexico. It went flawlessly. We got escorted across the border by police. We made it down to our campground. We all had beachfront property.
Absolutely.
And the things that we did while we were there, oh my gosh. It was hard to believe that they could pack so much fun in 7 days.
7 days.
7 days,
7
6
days.
nights. And then they escorted us back across.
Yep. We had
Lots of
fun.
lots of
Lots
fun.
and lots of fun.
And we did that for under $1,800.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and it was like, wow, it was worth every penny.
Every penny.
Then we had to go back to Yuma to pick up those foresaid items before we headed. Where do we go after we left Yuma?
We went back to Ajo, Organ Pipe National Forest
National Monument.
Monument.
It's one of our favorite parks. Almost every year we have to stop there.
Right.
And it could be a while before we make it back to the southwest. So we said, come on, let's just go there for a few days, enjoy it one more time before we head east.
And there we had beautiful weather.
And it wasn't bad.
It was
It wasn't bad. Yeah, it was nice.
A little breezy, a little chill in the morning, but when it warmed up, it was beautiful.
It was nice. So now we're in Deming, New Mexico. We've been here since, I don't even remember when we got here. Friday the 17th. And we're going to be here a couple more days. The internet's good, where we hope to post this video that we're creating right now.
Yep.
But from here, it may be going all downhill. We have to go north. Somebody's driver's license expires in 3 weeks. Now, let's not be pointing any fingers now. And South Dakota does require full-time RVers to come back to town at least one night before you can renew. Now, there's something going on right now that's going to affect our voting. And right now we understand that it's still sitting on the governor's desk. And that is that RV full-timers have to be have to own a Sticks and Bricks and stay at least 30 days a year in South Dakota. But I think they're trying to rewrite that again for the third time this year to see if that's the route they want to take.
Right.
Because I think they're going to lose a lot of residents. You and I've already spoke about
changing
going
if that's the case.
and going where?
Florida or Texas.
Yeah, we're talking about
Florida.
maybe going to Florida, because if we have to spend 30 days, once a year just to be a registered voter or to become a resident in that state, then it doesn't fall in line with full-time RVing.
No.
We have nothing against South Dakota or any other place that we stay. I mean, we just spent 4 months in Arizona,
Yeah.
but maybe it's the north that we have a little bit of concern about.
Yeah. Could be.
So the weather's going to be a little iffy. We are looking at some lows in the upper 20s, highs up in the 50s, 40s and 50s for a few days until we get up there. Now we plan to stay there for a week. We wanted to do a couple things that we haven't done in the past and to renew our visit to some of the landmarks up there. We've never done Wind Cave. We heard it's open all year long. We'd like to go see that. We'd like to go back to Mount Rushmore.
Right.
What's that town you like to go to? Cha-ching, cha-ching? Deadwood.
Deadwood. Chingers. Now, that's a great little place.
It's a great little town. We enjoy it too. So anyway, we want to go do some sightseeing. And actually, I want to go see Rapid City itself. We always
Right.
go to Box Elder, and we heard there's a lot of things to see actually in Rapid City. So
It's on our list.
it's on our list. So anyway, we're going to stay a week, have fun, because it may be a while before we make it back there. It might be 5 years before we get back, depending on how this voting thing goes.
Yeah.
So once we leave there, we're going to start heading east, and we hope to be back in Pennsylvania, knock on wood. If
Weather's good.
the weather's good and everything holds together and we don't have no problems and blah, 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 by April 9th, Easter Sunday, we plan to be back on our homestead.
And today is the first day of spring, so yippee! Let's hope
and we're sitting outside.
It's
It's
true.
supposed to get up. It might knock on the door at 60 today. Of course, we're on the warm side of the RV too. We got the sun shining on us.
Right.
So, what else is new? Oh, yep, forgot that. While we were in Quartzsite, we want to give a shout out to all the friends that we had fun with this winter.
Oh no, nothing. So we want to give a shout out to Kenny and Steve and Bruce and Dave and Colleen and our little Archie, Justin, our little Lacey, Carl and Nellie, and our new friends Deb and Mike and Bill.
And Bill, yep. Give a
We
shout
had-
out to you guys.
We had a great winter with you guys.
You guys made the winter tolerable.
Right.
Because, like I said, the weather was just horrible.
Terrible, terrible.
So, just want to say thank you for sticking it out with us with the weather.
Yes.
Okay. So what else? What?
That's just some notes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll follow
We'll
up in
start
a
it, or
minute.
you finish
But
it?
what else is new between us? Oh, your shirt.
Oh, our shirt.
Our shirts.
Fantasy RV.
We are
Ambassador.
employed now. We've been hinting about it in the past. The Taste of Mexico, the Sensational Southwest, the Balloon Fiesta in Albuquerque. These were all part of Fantasy RV Tours. We went as guests. But after our Sensational Southwest tour, we hinted, what does it take to be a tail gunner? And they hooked us up with the right people. We went to Las Vegas for the training. We did the Quartzsite show as far as selling trips, and we're full-fledged ambassadors now.
We are, and we're having a great time.
And this year we have 2 trips planned. One of them is closed unless you own a leisure travel van. You could be put on the waiting list because that was designated for that particular model RV. We are doing a 34-day Canadian trip, the Canadian provinces.
Atlantic provinces.
Atlantic
yes.
provinces. The other trip that we were just recently asked to do was actually the trip we were on when we were inquiring about being a tail gunner. We're going to come back out and do Sensational Southwest.
Oh, it was a fabulous trip, so I'm glad they asked us to do it again.
Yep.
We had a great time.
So, but that's the only reason we're coming back to the Southwest this year. We're going to drive all the way from Pennsylvania, do a 25-day
Tour.
caravan, and then turn around and go all the way back. And this job looks very promising as being something that we're going to be sticking with for a while, because what was that list you were showing me? How many jobs have we had since we went full time? 5 jobs we've had, or this is the 5th job.
This is the 5th job.
We did state parks in 2018
That's camp hosts.
as camp hosts. Go ahead, read them off.
We did gate guarding in Texas. We did camp hosting in Texas also at Corps of Engineer and RRM, which is now Vista.
Vista Parks and Recreation. They're a group out of, I think, California.
And now we're ambassadors of Fantasy RV Tours, and we are not disappointed, and we're loving it.
No, we've loved it as a guest, and it looks like the tail gunners and wagon masters have a great time. What a tail gunner means is we're going to follow everybody through the tour. Our caravans aren't bumper to bumper unless you're going to Mexico. That's when you're going to want to stick together. But out here in the States, or even going to Alaska, they have a departure time and a number 1 departure time and a number 2 departure time. Number 1 is when the wagon master leaves. You leave any time after him. Number 2 departure time is tail gunner departure time, which means you better be gone before he leaves. The tail gunner, goes and does what we're used to. Make sure that all the sites are clean. Make sure nobody forgot anything. If they did, we can pick it up and take it with us. The tail gunner follows the same trip log that everybody else is using to get to the next campground.
Right.
So if we see you on the side of the road, we're going to stop and make sure everything's okay, because we don't want to leave you stranded if, per se, that you got stuck in an area that had no cell phone service or something like that.
Right.
So that's what our job's going to be, and then we're going to work ourselves into being wagon masters. We're going to be the leader of them trips. We're the ones that organize all the events, campgrounds, and meals that are going to be scheduled throughout your trip. So we're going to kind of ease into this, but with any luck, this year we'll do Canadian Provinces as a tail gunner, and next year the same trip as a wagon master.
Yes.
Sensational Southwest, we're just filling in for the year because we got asked and we know the trip, and it'll make it easy education for us. We know where we're going, but we can pay more attention to what the wagon master presents us with on some of the responsibilities for the job.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to put our name on the wish list for a few trips for next year, which we'll let you know once we confirm which ones we possibly could get. And that's it.
That's pretty much it. The Fantasy is a relaxing vacation. You show up at point A, you do the tour, you can do whatever you want in that tour. You don't have to go to every event.
Nope.
If you see something else you'd like to do in the area, you're welcome to go do it. This is your vacation.
Your vacation. We give you an itinerary. If you like it, you follow it. If you go, no, on this day while you're visiting this town, I have an aunt or something that lives in this town. I'm going to go visit her. Fine, go visit her. It's not a problem. Or you say, you know what, I don't want to go do that, but I noticed they have another activity. I'm going to go do this. It's up to you. It's your vacation. We're planning the trip. We're planning all the campgrounds for you, which are included in the pricing. All you have to do is come along and enjoy.
Absolutely. It's a fun
It's
time.
so relaxing.
Meet a lot of great people, nice people, a lot of fun activities.
When we did Sensational Southwest, we thought we knew Arizona and New Mexico.
We did.
But after doing the trip, oh my gosh, all the extra things that we did on that trip, it was like, wow, we missed a lot of things that we could have been doing.
Especially in Gallup, New Mexico. We've been there 5 or 6 times.
Oh yes.
And we did not know that there was that much to do until we went on the Sensational Southwest trip.
They took us places we never even knew
It
were
was
there.
like, wow. I mean, we had a fabulous time.
Yep.
Fabulous.
So, and that's the one where we are tail gunning that trip in September. It starts September 11th. So if you want to check for a booking or you want to contact us, we can book you too. That's the other thing that we can do. We can book trips. I think there was one standby on our trip as of yesterday.
I'm not.
So there,
Okay.
in other words, you could get in on the trip, but you would have to wait for at least one person or two people to drop out of the trip in order for your standby position to be put into a confirmed trip.
Right, right. And they do take a few standbys because life happens, things happen, people cancel.
Yeah, sometimes people cancel, you know. Sometimes it's unfortunate events. Sometimes it's just events that, you know, or something they can't avoid.
Right.
That they have to go do, whether it be a health issue or whatever. And that's why we do overbook some trips to make sure we can cover, have people on standby to fill those positions when the trip goes. Because we like to go with 25 people. One is a wagon master, one is a tail gunner, and 23 guests. That's the maximum we normally go. Now our caravan had 27.
At 27.
But little did the wagon master know that 3 of his guests were actually tail gunners who went to school together up in Las Vegas and had no clue we were going. Either one was going to be on that particular trip. I mean, talk about, hey, they do exist. I mean, we actually had people surprise us, and we had a fun time too. So.
And another thing you should know that the prices include one rig and two people.
That's a good point.
And you can bring your pets.
And you can bring your pets, yeah.
And if you wanted to book, if you looked it up online at fantasyrvtours.com, and you wanted to book something with us because you know us, just go to Open Oma's Camping Adventure, send us a instant message, and we'll get back to you. We've had a few people do that already, and we're ready to book them for a few Alaska trips.
We've booked a few trips already. Remember, we're on Facebook and YouTube.
And you can even leave a message in the YouTube messages because Opa and I monitor them too, just to see our responses of our videos.
But to get in personal contact, Facebook would be better.
Right, send us an instant
because then you can
message.
private message us.
Right, definitely.
So we got 2 more days here, and then we're heading north to South Dakota so I can get a driver's license.
I'm getting one too because I'm in the qualification for mine too, so we're going to just get them done 2 at a time and be done with it.
Yeah, if you're within 90 days of expiration, you can renew yours too. So we're going to do ours at the same time. You may have to wait till Friday or something to do it.
I already got my card in the mail, so.
Oh, that's true. We'll have to count back 90 days from the beginning of April. April, May. Oh no, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
Good.
You could have done it February 1st. Okay.
I think it was probably snowing there.
Simple math.
It was probably snowing there in February. No.
So, okay, guys. Sorry to keep you waiting, but that's what we've been up to. We do update Open Oma's Facebook page, Camping Adventures Facebook page, almost on a daily basis to let you know where we are or where we've been. So you want to keep in contact with us there or want to know what we're doing. In the meantime, we'll try to keep up with these videos a little bit, but YouTube has made so many changes, it's kind of hard to keep up with their changes.
Right.
And sometimes I'll want to do something and it's like, oh, so-and-so just did that one.
Right.
And then we don't feel like we need to do the same video. And then, well, there's also been different issues too. We've done some videos and people have stolen
our videos.
We put a stop to that, but it was already too late. Somebody's already made monetary monies off of our work. So, and YouTube can't seem to keep track of this. So, YouTube for us isn't our favorite channel anymore, but we are going to keep up with Facebook.
Because we have so many that are subscribed and so many that follow us and so many friends we've made. And our family at home. We've only do this for you guys.
Yep. And it'd be too hard to try to take all of our 1,000+ subscribers and say, hey, we're going to put you in a private group, because it'd be like, that would take forever.
Right.
So,
Right.
Okay. I think we're going to cut this off. I don't know how long it's been, but
Ethel,
I think I have a 30-minute limit.
Ethel, do you have anything to say?
You have anything to say, Ethel?
Yeah, I'm liking all this traveling and all these places I get to go. Ethel's been a great girl.
Yep. She did really good this year. Really good.
So, but she likes her walks. Definitely. Right, Ethel?
Yep.
In the sunshine.
Sounds good. All right, guys.
Thanks for watching and subscribing.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed
Don't
this
forget
video.
to subscribe.
And we'll talk to you again soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh,